Howdy, y'all. Beautiful weather outside. We got the doors open. The sun's starting to shine. It's starting to warm up out here. And today we're going to work on sprockets. So Dad's been working on this all week. He got the bearing off of here and the nut. That nut goes behind the bearing here, and basically you just unscrew it and it kind of presses this bearing off of here. Wasn't an issue. It's off of there. We used a spanner wrench, which worked quite well. Or Williams wrench, made in the USA, 474B. Definitely worth its weight in gold. And we had to put a cheater on it to get it to break loose, but it still worked. There's been a lot of planning going into this sprocket removal, and it's a step we've been very nervous about, but we did learn our lesson on previous steps to go ahead and make a high-quality tool and do it right. And that's exactly what Dad's been doing. A lot of planning, a lot of work. And this is just 1 foot, kind of our prototype foot for the puller that we're making. It's 1/2-inch steel. And the plan is there'll be 3 of them that fit in the spokes there, there, and there, so that we have an even pull, and it'll press against this hub so we can get this sprocket off of here. And it'll be adaptable so we can use a larger press, a larger puller, just in case my porta power isn't enough. And before I get started today, I do want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Up here on the welding bench, again, here's the prototype that Dad was working on. These are other ones I need to weld together. And we're going to get the stick welder out for these. We want to burn them in good because there's going to potentially be a lot of pressure on here if I have to get a bigger jack. And Dad, what do we got here?
Well, this was my plan for the claws. Then this was a remnant piece I found at a steel yard that I bought. I was only going to get 2-inch, but this will work like this. Of course, we'll drill a hole, and then this will be our pull piece. That fits nice. This will be our pull piece with a heavy 5/8 bolt through here. This will go to our push plate back with our push ram, hydraulic ram underneath here. And of course the 3 centers coming together, and hopefully it'll pop that sprocket right off of there. So all right. I believe this is heavy enough, and I was going to weld it to this 1-inch push plate. You know, I spent most of the week just finding pieces, so you don't have to go out and buy all this stuff. This piece here cost me about $100.
Yeah, but we've learned our lesson on the last few tools we've made.
So a few hours here, maybe we can get this put together, and in 3-4 hours here, try a push this afternoon. So we'll see how it goes. Yep. This, I got these. Of course, they'll be cut probably some 3-inch pieces. And I figure this angle iron's good because we can get a lot of surface weld. And then, of course, this piece, there'll be like a 3-inch piece here and here. The same thing with the bolt through, right here. And, of course, these will be welded to this plate with a lot of surface area to weld to. So it should hold.
I think we have a good plan this time, and I think this one's going to do it right the first time. And then this does give us a lot of versatility if we need to get a bigger jack in here.
The only problem, this thing's going to be so heavy, we're going to have the lift hold it up for us.
Yes, yeah. We're going to tack all this with the MIG welder. Then we're going to get the buzz box out and burn it in good.
That's good there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, go ahead.
We got 2 together. We're getting ready to tack the last one. We're guessing whose welds might fail if it does. I don't think any of them are going to fail, but there's Dad's versus mine with the MIG. What do you think?
I never claimed to be a welder.
Yeah.
My son and my grandson were much better welders than me. You know, there were 3 out of 4 good welders. I just happened to be the one that was not.
And that's not that great, really, but it'll hold. They've held so far, even on that monstrosity.
Cut this guy up.
Yep, I'll get them cut. This is going to be our brackets to weld onto the big plate up at the top. Just cut one of the arms in the chop saw. Going to cut the other one. And Dad's working on the brackets to attach them to the plate. We're just going to take them and take them over on the drill press, drill a hole through them for the bolt. All right, Dad. Bets. Do we think the 20 ton's going to pull that sprocket off of there? What do you think?
I don't know if we put some heat in the hammer, it might. But I really, from watching other folks do this, that figured it might have taken 50, 60 tons. I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think 20 tons is going to be our wishful thinking, but did it surprise anybody that Dad recommended heat?
Now it's just drill holes, weld it on our backer plate, put her together, and we could be pulling here in about an hour.
Yep. There's the feet they're done, got the arms cut, and got the upper, supports cut.
Something very similar to that is what we'll end up with.
We'll have to be careful that we don't get out of whack here. We got to get it in line with the spokes.
That's why what we want to do is put our claws on over there. I figure we'll put a strap around these, and that will kind of line us up with our degrees here.
We're test fitting the
one
plates that we just made.
Down there.
Yeah, perfect. We're going to have a 3-way. It's going to pull closer to the hub. Now out here out on the arms in the sprocket. Be a lot safer. So just finished up a little bit of math here. And this is kind of where we're going to put these right here. We'll weld them to this surface area. I can get good welds on here. We're still going to drill some holes through here so we can put a bolt through here. We had discussed options about putting them on the side here. There's just not enough surface area to weld to. The good thing about putting them on the side, it would have gave us some room. We could drill holes in the strap and adjust the length, but we decided that the simplest way to do this is just to put it in the middle, put these on here, probably the strongest way, and then we'll have to just shim this in and out as we need to fit the jack or whatever we're going to use to try and press these apart. And Dad is right now got these center punched. He's working on drilling these out. Hey, Dad.
Yes?
What did you say about this 8-inch angle grinder the other day when you were using it all day?
It's a man killer. It'll turn you into a man.
So we're finishing up.
Oh, yeah.
The final test fitting. There's where the arms are going to go.
Plenty of movement.
Hopefully this isn't going to get in the way of the...
No.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. That's going to fit perfectly.
See there? It's out there like that, and this gives plenty. Actually, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but pull it straight. Make it straight. There you go.
No, that's not going to work.
Why ain't it?
We are going to have to trim that.
It'll pinch it, and it'll help keep it centered.
No, because what it does, because this has to swivel down like that. So
we might have to round off just the inside. All
we got to do is round this little corner off here.
Okay. Just went over in the bolt bin to find some 5/8 bolts and nuts for our puller, and I found these old Caterpillar ones, a 4K0367, and they fit perfectly. Screw right onto a 5/8 bolt. You didn't think we were going to film an episode without the torch making an appearance, did you?
Oh, yeah, she clears fine now.
Yeah, that looks
You
good.
know what? I don't
do that with the rest of them.
I don't think I'll cut that much off on the rest of them.
No, they just need the corner.
Yep, I'm not going to cut as much off.
For the center of our press, I've been working on this tool. It should slide over this perfectly. Make good, nice, solid contact with that hub. And then our jack will press up against the base of this. And I've just tack welded that on for now so that I can cut some more off, or we can do other minor adjustments if necessary. So we have it over here, and we're going to kind of test fit it and make sure that our math is the same as Caterpillar's math in 1939 for the sprocket. It's looking like they're going to line up just fine. So here's one line. Should hit that.
And the other one is, hold that up square. I don't think we're...
Right there, we're still a little high. And then the third one will be that center.
Which is just about right straight on the bottom.
Yeah, so my lines should be pretty good.
I think so. But you know what? Let's tack them all, put it together over here.
Yeah, we'll do a dry run.
Tighten it up, and
put that thing on there, and let's see where we end up. Roughly. Probably give us about a foot for a jack. Right now we got this rigged up on our shop crane and got it kind of put together and just tacked, and we're test fitting things to see if it's going to work. So far our angles are correct. We're going to probably need to put a strap around here to keep those all in. We're going to do some minor adjustments here, see if we can get it to fit better, so we can get these puller claws to kind of I don't know, center up. I imagine once we get some pressure on it, they'll kind of self-center. It's fresh off the welding bench. It's super hot. I probably should have stick welded this. I didn't. I used the MIG. The only thing I'm worried about right now is that this material on the back is AR400. And, yeah, hopefully we don't have any issues between the mild steel and the AR400. But we're going to hook it up here and kind of give it a test run.
Tighten her up a little bit. Yeah, see, that's pulling more in the center of the sprocket here. How's our bottom?
Looks good.
Is it centered?
Now I'm getting pressure on them.
Go for it.
All right, stand back.
I'm going to stand over here.
Do we want to hit it with a hammer? We got pressure on it. I got every bit of 20 tons on that. Every bit.
Just leave it sit there tonight.
The plan right now is to just leave this thing set overnight, and yeah, us and our wishful thinking, maybe something will pop, maybe something will come loose. That's a 20 ton. There's at least a good 20 tons worth of pressure on here. But I'll come out here in the morning, take a look at it. If it's not loose, then we're going to have to step up our game as far as the pumps are concerned. Well, I'm pretty confident in my welds, at least. And this is probably a good place to leave this one. Sorry it's to be continued, but yeah, this is like 3 days worth of work, culminating into this puller and this setup and this planning. So at least we're in a spot where the hard part's done. Now we just need the power to pull it. I do want to thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I know I said it already, but it does help me out. It helps the channel out and makes it worthwhile for me to keep posting these videos. And we'll see you on the next episode of Sprockets, hopefully. Thought I'd come out here and see if anything happened overnight. And no, it didn't move.